very warm welcome to this, the third round of Inquisitive, quiz hosted by All Manner of Games. As always, we have 10 rounds of questions, all science fiction and fantasy based. It's generally 1 point per question, but I will let you know if there are more. The way that the quiz is going to work, we're going to have the first 4 rounds, we're going to have a little break, we're going to hand out some pictures. For the picture round, either write on the sheet or there is a lovely little space on your answer sheet. You get a point for naming the person in the picture and a point for what they're from. There is then round number 10 or round number 9 on my thing is Mike's highbrow round, right? These are slightly more difficult questions with multi-part answers. Each answer of the question being worth a point. So if you're lacking somewhat throughout the rest of the quiz, it's a chance to make your points back up, right? You will also notice that I'm holding a microphone in a quite dubious manner. Ignore it. It's only because we're actually recording this, okay? Hopefully to put out on our podcast or on our YouTube at some point. Rules, as always, no cheating, right? You don't need to. You don't need to. There's no need whatsoever to go on Google or ask your mates or go on your smartphone or phone Jeeves or whatever it is you want to do. Just put down your answer the best you can. And if you can't, we have the dubious rule of the pity point. So if you don't know the answer to a question, put something down. Put something a bit riskier, a bit naughty, a bit left field. If it makes me laugh, which undoubtedly it will, you'll get a point anyway. All right, because that's what we're all about here. Just having a bit of fun. I think that covers everything. So with that being the case, eyes down, round number 1, Star Trekking across the universe. Okay, 10 questions on Star Trek. Question number 1. In Star Trek The Next Generation, what was the name of Data's brother? In Star Trek The Next Generation, what was the name of Data's brother? Question number 2. Which character serves as the head of security for the space station Deep Space Nine? Try and keep your answers to yourself, Charlie. I'm deaf and I heard you. Crying out loud. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Which character serves as the head of security for the space station Deep Space Nine? Question number 3. Which actress plays the character 7 of 9? Which actress plays the character 7 of 9? I'm expecting something from you, Dino, along the lines of 6 of 8 or pieces of 8 or something like that. Absolutely wouldn't surprise me. Which actress plays the character 7 of 9? She certainly did. Question number 4. Which Star Trek movie featured the first entirely computer-generated sequence in film history? Which Star Trek movie featured the first entirely CG sequence in film history? Question number 5. What is Captain Kirk's middle name? You put whatever you want within reason. Don't put Dave and then expect me to say it's a real answer, But no, spelling is not hugely important, guys. What is Captain Kirk's middle name? Question number 6. Which species was the first to discover warp drive? Which species was the first to discover warp drive? Question number 7. Which character has appeared in more episodes than any other in all of Star Trek history? Which character has appeared in more episodes than any other in all of Star Trek history? Question number 8. When was Star Trek the motion picture released? Which year? When was Star Trek the motion picture released? The year. I didn't think they were all that bad. No, that's fair enough. Question number 9. What type of pet does Captain Archer have on Enterprise? What type of pet does Captain Archer have on Enterprise? And question number 10, final one for this round. What colour shirt famously holds the superstition that if worn, the character will die on screen? What colour shirt famously holds the superstition that if worn, that character will die on screen? Would anyone like any of those questions repeating, guys? I'm not going to give you the answer. You're right, I didn't. I did not say bribery wasn't allowed. Everyone happy with that? Okay, then, moving on to round number 2. Round number 2, Vampire Slayers Unite. This is all questions on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the series. Okay? Bollocks to the film. Question number 1. What was the name of Sunnydale High's second principal? What was the name of Sunnydale High's second principal? Now, I will point out, although she'll probably never find out, my missus helped me with these, so if you have an issue with it, take it up with her. Chad will tell you how it'll end. Yeah. Kick your arse, you will. Okay. Right. Yep. I have 16 witnesses to tell her. Question number 2. Yeah. Question number 2. What body part did Xander lose in the final season? What body part did Xander lose in the final season? I will take a moment to remind you of the pity point rule. Question number 3. What item does the Watchers Council use to test a Slayer's strength? What item does the Watchers Council use to test a Slayer's strength? Question number 4. Which character did the singer Ashanti play in the show? Which character did the singer Ashanti play in the show? You know the next one you will. You'll know some of the next one. Question number 5. There were 7 series or 7 seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. How many times did Buffy die in all 7 of them? How many times did Buffy die during the 7 seasons of the show? Question number 6. What is the name of the stuffed pig that Buffy keeps in a box? What is the name of a stuffed pig that Buffy keeps in a box? Question number 7. Which character says the line, "I may be dead, but I'm still pretty"? Which character says the line, "I may be dead, but I'm still pretty"? Question number 8. Which famous Greek play, do Buffy, Willow and Xander perform during a talent show? Which Greek play do Buffy, Willow and Xander perform during a talent show? Question number 9. To the nearest 10, how many episodes of Buffy are there? To the nearest 10, how many episodes of Buffy are there? And question number 10 in this round. What small animal is Willow afraid of? What small animal is Willow afraid of? Yeah. Blame my missus. Because she's not here and she can't shout at me. No, Willow is afraid of a type of small animal. What is it? Does anyone need any of those repeating, guys? Okay, then, round number 3. Swords and more swords. This is going to be a round about swords and sword-like items in fantasy and science fiction. So, question number 1. Which sword-wielding fantasy series is famous for the catchphrase, "There can be only one"? Which sword-wielding fantasy series is famous for the catchphrase, "There can be only one"? Question number 2. Which sword gives its owner sight beyond sight? Oh! Which sword gives its owner sight beyond sight? And it's not the binoculars sword. +1 magnifying glass sword. No. Question number 3. In Final Fantasy VII, what is the name of Cloud Strife's massive signature blade? In Final Fantasy VII, what is the name of Cloud Strife's massive signature blade? Question number 4. In Avatar: The Last Airbender, what special metal is Sokka's sword made from? That is a special metal. Not the right answer, unfortunately. In Avatar: The Last Airbender, what is Sokka's sword made of? Question number 5. In Bleach, the anime series Bleach, what is the name of a Soul Reaper's sword? Shut up. I don't care, right? I've got one, and my answer's right, and anything else is wrong. If you put a slash. Yeah. Try it. You're welcome to try. If you're that bothered, you start a quiz and you come up with the answers, and then you can have the rules. But I've got one answer, and it's right. So there. Deal with it. Shut up. Question number 6. Drizzt Do'Urden is famous for wielding what type of swords? And you can have bonus answers if you can name them. Both of his swords have a name. I'm after the type of sword that he uses, and both of them that he uses has a name. If you can name either of them, you get bonus points. Drizzt Do'Urden. Drizzt Do'Urden, however you want to say it. That's the one, yeah. Yeah. Drizzt Do'Urden, fucking purists, is famous for wielding what type of swords? You can have bonus points for their names. And it's not slicey and stabby. There's a... I mean, it could be, you know. Question number 7. In J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, what is the name of the sword reforged for Aragorn from the shards of Narsil? Hey, you were all complaining 2 weeks, whatever it was ago, that this is too hard. And now I've dumbed it down, you complain it's too easy. Fuck you all, we're going back to the fucking hard stuff. Thank you. See, some appreciation over here wouldn't go amiss. You absolutely can come back again. We'd love to have you. Question number 7. In J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, what is the name of the sword reforged for Aragorn from the shards of Narsil? Okay, here's one for the old people in the crowd. Whee! Prince Adam held aloft his mighty sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull, to transform into He-Man." What did Princess Adora say to transform into She-Ra? The moment of realization on your face, Dino, was glorious. It is not fuck the patriarchy, Mike, no. Prince Adam held aloft his mighty sword and said, by the power of Grayskull, to transform into He-Man. But what did Princess Adora say to transform into She-Ra? And two relatively easy ones to finish the round. Number 9. In Arthurian legend, which sword was pulled from an anvil/stone, making the user the rightful king? Everyone should know that one. In Arthurian legend, which sword was pulled from an anvil/stone, the legends differ somewhat, making the user the rightful king? And lastly in this round, question number 10. What sword did Alice use to slay the Jabberwocky? What sword did Alice use to slay the Jabberwocky? Alice as in Alice in Wonderland. Alice through the looking glass. Would anyone like any of those repeating, guys? I didn't give you the answers. I can't repeat them, can I? Unfortunately. Doesn't quite work like that. No. Depends how big a bribe you're going to give me. I mean, it's good. It's a good answer, but don't think I can quite go for just a drink, unfortunately. Okay, round number 4. We have a beginner's guide to illiteracy. And these are all questions on fantasy and sci-fi novels, guys. Okay? Question number 1, round number 4. Which 1987 movie featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger was based on a 1982 novel of the same name written by Stephen King? So the question was, which 1987 movie featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger was based on a 1982 novel of the same name written by Stephen King? Question number 2. Published in 1895, who wrote The Time Machine? Published in 1895, who wrote The Time Machine? It wasn't Jimmy Time Traveller. Jimmy Space Time Traveller, I could probably let go. Jimmy TARDIS. Mate, this is a good answer. Okay, question number 3. What series is Terry Brooks famous for writing? What series is Terry Brooks famous for writing? Question number 4. How many books are there in the Dresden Files series? Yes, I am on a Dresden Files kick because of him. Deal with it. It is a very, very good series. I highly recommend. I'm about 6 in, I think. Really, really good. Who Whoever said I was a professional quizmaster was lying. I'm just fun. Tell me I'm fun. How many books are there in the Dresden Files series? There is more than 2. There's more than 6, apparently, because I've just given it away. Question number 5. Waylander the Slayer is a character by which famous fantasy author? He's incredibly famous. Waylander the Slayer is a character by which famous fantasy author? See the artist. Author, even. Would you like another character from his series? Druss the Legend. Famous for writing about Druss the Legend as well. Question number 6. Which author is famous for writing the following lore in their universe? There is no cause so right that one cannot find a fool following it. Which author is famous for writing the following lore in their universe? There is no cause so right that one cannot find a fool following it. Question number 7. The Amber Spyglass is a novel in which series? The Amber Spyglass is a novel in which series? Question number 8. The Martian was written by which author? The Martian, written by which author? Both a fantastic book and a fantastic movie if you've never seen either or read the other one. Question number 9 in this round, worth a possible 2 points. The sun rose slowly, as if it wasn't sure it was worth all the effort, is the opening line of which book by which author? The sun rose slowly, as if it wasn't sure it was worth all the effort. And question number 10, last but not least in this round, which author created Conan the Cimmerian? Which author created Conan the Cimmerian? Way back in 1920 something. I can assure you, Dino, it wasn't my mum. It'd be nice. Yeah. All right, guys, that marks the halfway point of the quiz. Would anyone like any of the previous questions repeating from any of the rounds? Okay then, guys, if everyone's back and ready, we'll start off with round number 5. This is Dragons and Dungeons, okay? You'll see what I did there. Question number 1. What is the 5-headed dragon god called in Dungeons and Dragons? Both in the game and in the cartoon. What is the 5-headed dragon god called in D&D? Jenny. How dare you? Question number 2. Which famous D&D character is considered to be the first vampire? Question 2. Which famous D&D character is considered to be the first vampire? Do you need me to speak up over there, guys? All right. I can be noisier. With the right stimulation. Question number 3. Beauty can be found in the many eyes of which iconic monster? Beauty can be found in the many eyes of which iconic monster? Yep. The squeaky maple. That's there you go. Question number 4. What casting level is the spell Fireball? I've been waiting weeks to do that. Hours, mate. Comedy genius right here. What casting level is the spell Fireball? If you actually at me, I will kick you out. Now, we're going for the latest edition. It's a fair point. I will concede the point. In the latest edition of D&D, which casting level is the spell Fireball? There you go. Question number 5. Pardon me. When rolling initiative in combat, which die do you roll? When rolling initiative in combat, which die do you roll? And always get a 1 on. You're not playing properly unless you get a 1, Gareth. That's all, just all 1s. Question number 6, worth 2 points. What pair are credited with creating Dungeons and Dragons? Everyone knows one of them. Do you know the second person? Oh! I've gone out of your brain. Remember the pity point, guys, if you don't know it. I'd love to see Beavis and Butthead on there from someone. It'd be brilliant. Good stuff. I look forward to hearing it. Question number 7. What is the soul container of a lich called? A lich will put its soul into something. What is it generally called? Question number 8. In D&D, the evil versions of what are chromatic and the good versions are metallic? In D&D, the evil versions of what are chromatic and the good versions are metallic? Traditionally speaking, of course. Question number 9. Which D&D species is based on Tolkien's hobbits? Which D&D species is based on Tolkien's hobbits? Not Goliaths. Yes. Question number 10, final question in this round. D&D was first published by what company? No, what company? The US here. There you go. Yeah. Would anyone like any of those repeating, guys? Too traumatic? No? Okay, then moving on. Round number 6. If you played these games, you're officially old. All right? We're talking about classic video games. Classic video games. No. Question number 1. Which game featured an orange character hopping up and down a pyramid of cubes? You and me both, buddy. Which game featured an orange character hopping up and down a pyramid of cubes? Question number 2. If I am using a rollerball as a controller to try to fight off insects, what game am I playing? At least you're not that old. Thanks. I didn't even have to Google any of these. Yes. Experience, darling. Okay, question number 3. The aim of which classic game was to make it across a road whilst avoiding traffic? Are you more happy with these, Dino? Happy with these? Well done, you. But I did say these games, so if you get more than one, then yes. Question number 4. What was the first arcade game to introduce a high score leaderboard? You know, the funniest thing is, right, Mike has access to all of these questions. He doesn't read them for good measure, and he can never get any of them. It's brilliant. Can't get these ones. I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay, question number 5. What was the first console to have a built-in DVD player? What was the first console to have a built-in DVD player?
Obviously.
Question number 6. In which game would you use a light phaser accessory on the Sega Master System? In which game would you use a light phaser accessory on the Sega Master System? Question number 7. My apologies. Number 7. Which iconic game is associated with the phrase, "It's dangerous to go alone, take this"? The game. Number 7. Which iconic game is associated with the phrase, "It's dangerous to go alone, take this"? Now we move on to question number 8. What year was the first Grand Theft Auto game released? What year was the first Grand Theft Auto or GTA game released? Question number 9. In what year was World of Warcraft released? If you can get the date, brilliant, but I'm just after the year. And last question in this round, question number 10. In what classic football game could you punch and then run away from the referee? There you go. In what classic football game could you punch and then run away from the referee? Would anyone like any of those repeating, guys? Number 6. In which game would you use a light phaser accessory on the Sega Master System? Any more for any more? Fool of a took. Oh. Okay, moving on to number 7. This round was okayed by Mike, so if you have any issue with it, take it up with him. This is going to be called Royal Rumble Recall. Okay, it's questions on the WWF and WWE. Question number 1. No, you'll get some of them, you will. Question number 1. Now known as Triple H, what ring name was the wrestler signed under in 1995? Now known as Triple H, what ring name was the wrestler signed under in 1995? Big Daddy and Giant Easter. Question number 2. Which anti-hero did John Cena play in the 2021 film The Suicide Squad? Which anti-hero did John Cena play in the 2021 film The Suicide Squad? Question number 3. Which wrestler is known for his signature move, the Tombstone? Question number 4. Though now a naturalized US citizen, which country was the wrestler the Great Khali born and raised in? Though now a naturalized US citizen, which country was wrestler the Great Khali born and raised in? Question number 5. Which wrestler holds the record for the most Royal Rumble match victories, having won in 1997, 1998 and 2001? Which wrestler holds the record for the most Royal Rumble match victories, having won in 1997, 1998 and 2001? Pardon you. Question number 6. What was Dave Bautista's finishing move known as? His Hollywood career. Great answer. Brilliant. Oh, God. Question number 7. The Big Show's highest build weight was 230 kilos. True or false? The Big Show's highest build weight was 230 kilos. True or false? Bear in mind, I am 120. $230. True or false? Question number 8. The pancake slam is also known as a what? That'd be a great answer for the pity point. You didn't know it. The pancake slam is also known as a what? Question number 9. What is the nationality of former wrestler Fit Finlay? What is the nationality of former wrestler Fit Finlay? Are you Googling answers over there, mister? All right. And lastly, question number 10 in this round. Who was the first female wrestler to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? Who was the first female wrestler to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? Anyone want any of those repeating, guys? Number 8. The Pancake Slam is also known as a what? It's a type of move they do. I don't know what it is, but I know the answer. I've got it in front of me. No. Any more for any more? Round number 7. Okay, then moving on. Round number 8. I'm getting bored of you, Dean, and your crap questions. This is a game all about board games. Or a round all about board games, I should say. So, question number 1. They're all classics. You will get them all, I'm sure. Question number 1. How many squares are there on a Scrabble board? How many squares are there on a Scrabble board? Question number 2. What game classically has pieces that represent winds, dragons, flowers, and seasons? What game classically has pieces that represent winds, dragons, flowers, and seasons? Question number 3. What colour is the traditional go space in Monopoly? What colour is the traditional go space in Monopoly? He's after my job. Funniest bloke in the room. He's after my job, I'm telling you. Question number 4. How many cards are there in a standard deck of Uno? There's a reverse card for you. It is, aye. How many cards are there in a standard deck of Uno? Question number 5. In the game of Risk, what colour represents the continent of Europe? In the game of Risk, what colour... The classic version. In the game of Risk, what colour represents the continent of Europe? Question number 6. What game has players competing to build railway lines across North America? You should definitely get this, Gareth, because you and I have played it.
Yes. This is Mike's fault. I know this one. Sorry, you complain about an educator. This is not education. This is educating you in having fun. I have plenty of fun with the clicky-clacky macros.
Question number 7. What is the maximum number of players allowed in a game of Settlers of Catan? Without. The classic base game. What is the maximum number of players allowed in a classic base game of Settlers of Catan?
If you're wrong, by the way, I know. Send my appendages to the top. Again. He's only just stuck it back up.
Question number 8. Which famous detective character is featured in the game Scotland Yard? Which famous detective character is featured in the game Scotland Yard? Scooby-Doo. Where are... It's not Scooby-Doo. It would be better. Question number 9. Which elimination game involves each player having to guess between 24 characters to decide which character their opponent has picked? It is not Blood on the Clock Tower. Which elimination game involves each player having to guess between 24 characters to decide which character their opponent has picked? And question number 10, last in this round. How many rooms are there on a traditional Cluedo game board? How many rooms are there on a traditional Cluedo game board? Would anyone like any of those repeating, guys? Number 2. What game, classically, has pieces that represent the winds, dragons, flowers, and seasons? If you can give me one. I think you should just get a point there for interpretive dance. Any more for any more? Alright guys, we're going to have a quick couple of minutes break and then we're going to move into the last round. Mike's highbrow round. So if you've done your picture rounds, could you please, or if you haven't done them rather, could you mash through them now? Chuck them towards Mike because he's the one who'll be grading them, and then we'll come back at 9 o'clock and finish off.
Are you in or around Nuneaton and looking for a place to roll dice, tap lands, or command armies on the tabletop? Then check out All Manner of Games, Nuneaton's friendliest tabletop gaming club. Whether you're into board games, Magic the Gathering, Warhammer, D&D, or just want to try something new, we've got you covered. We meet every Wednesday from 7 till 10 PM and every Friday from 7 till 11 PM at the Neaton United Reformed Church Hall. With an extensive revolving games library, tables for all your gaming needs, a well-stocked snack bar, and an incredible social community, it's all your tabletop needs in one place. Entry is just $5 every week you join us, and your first visit is free. New players and veterans alike are welcome, so come along, make friends, and play more games. Find out more at www.allmannerofgames.co.uk, on social media at allmannerofgames, or on our community Discord. A link to this can be found on our website. All Manner of Games, where tabletop adventure begins.
Okay then guys, we're going to move into the last round now, before I give you the answers for the picture round. So round number 9, like I said, this is the highbrow round, right? So each answer is worth multiple points. But because they're worth multiple points, they're not as easy as the rest of the questions have been. Blame him, right? So each question in this round is worth 4 points, except for number 9, which is worth 9 points. All right? So just answer as many of the sort of questions that you can, give as many answers as you can, and obviously we'll see where we go from there. So, question number 1 in round number 9. Who are the 4 bounty hunters shown on the Executor Bridge in The Empire Strikes Back? He wrote the question and he can't remember the answers. Well, there you go. Who are the 4 bounty hunters shown on the Executor Bridge in The Empire Strikes Back?
Thank you, Star Wars trivia knowledge. That was actually useful. Yeah, you know it.
Question number 2. Which 4 Star Wars movies were directed by George Lucas? Which 4 Star Wars movies were directed by George Lucas? Again, worth 4 points. Balls to the quiz, play with the dog.
But there aren't only just 3.
There aren't, there are 4.
No, 3 Star Wars films.
I think if you rephrase that, Gareth, and said, are the 3 good ones, you'd probably be right. Okay, question number 3. Who are the 4 children of Thanos shown or referenced in the MCU? Who are the 4... Who are the 4 children of Thanos shown or referenced in the MCU? I said 4. Yes. Distinctly different from 3. Do you need me to shout louder, Charlie? Are you sure? I can shout a bit louder if you want. Question number 4. Which actors played the 4 live-action Spider-Man? Or Spider-Men, I should say. What are the names of the 4 live-action actors who played Spider-Man? Well, yeah, right. Let's caveat this slightly because I didn't write the question. Thanks, Mike. There will be a 4th one, and it will be hopefully this year. Is another answer that we're looking for. Yeah. Remember, guys, it's 1 point per answer, right? Question number 5. What are the names of the 4 major human ships in the Matrix series? However you want.
Nothing.
A relic. What are the names of the 4 major human ships in the Matrix series? Okay, question number 6. Which 4 crewmates of the Nostromo survived the longest in Alien? Survived the longest. Which 4 crewmates of the Nostromo survived the longest in Alien? Question number 7. Who are the 4 core scientists in Jurassic Park? You're an arsehole. You're such an arsehole. Remember the pity point, guys. If you don't know an answer, put it down. If it gives me a chuckle, you'll get a point anyway. Question number 8. Can you name the 4 Mad Max movies? I mean, it's an answer. It's an answer. Can you name the 4 Mad Max movies?
I'm almost sure I write these questions in some sort of fugue state
You must do.
because I just don't remember if I think so.
Easy to answer when you've got Google in front of you, you know what I mean?
Grey Knights and Dark. Their team name is the Holy Roman Empire.
Love it. Love it. Okay, guys, question number 9. This is a big one. This is worth 9 points, okay? How many members of the crew of the Serenity can you name? There are... If you can. How many members of the crew of the Serenity can you name? There are 9. Each one is worth a point. would be a great question if we were doing a big event. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm planning. Yeah. And question number 10, last one in this round. Who are the 4 members of Chuck's Team Bartowski? Don't look at me. There's a series named Chuck. There are 4 members on the team. What are their names? Here's a little clue. If you think about it, one of them's in the question. One of them. That is very true, actually, yes. Well done, Mike, for that obviously planted question there.
Yes. I just put a squiggle for one of the surnames because I could never spell it.
You wrote the question?
Yeah, and I knew the answer and had Google to spell it.
Does anyone want any of those repeating, guys? Or anybody need any more time?
Yes, her. Yes. What's her name? Come on, Captain Johnny Pants.
Give you another minute or so, guys. I just feel like I'm doing karaoke. We're singing the song, and do you know what I mean? Probably not, because I'm an awful singer. Yeah.
I really enjoy it as well. I should have put a mic here for me
Yeah.
because you're just having a conversation with no.
Yeah. Well, next time we'll get the Amog mics and do it. All right, guys, we're gonna call it there. Does anyone want any of the questions throughout the entire quiz repeating at all? And don't say, "Can you go from the start?" Because that's just stupid. No. Shut up, Charlie. Any more for any more? Okay, then, no problem. What we're going to do, guys, is if you just swap your answer sheet with another team, it doesn't matter who, so long as you haven't got your own. And I'll start and we'll go through the answers. We'll do the. You can just give it to another team. Yeah. Yeah, it'll have to be a roundabout. Oh, everybody's swiping left. What's going on? Right, guys, are we ready? Are we all primed and ready to start marking questions? Yes. Does everyone have a different answer sheet to the one that they wrote on? Jim Inquisitive. Love it. All right, then. Here we go. Round number 1. Question number 1. Who is Data's brother in Star Trek The Next Generation?
Law.
It was Lore.
Or B4.
No, it was Lore. Lore is the answer. Question number 2. Which character serves as the head of security for the space station Deep Space Nine? Main security. Anyone? Odo, well done. That's the one.
Not 2 pounds.
Not 2 pounds. But you can have a pity point for that. Remember, guys, if you've got a pity point, shout it out, because it has to make me laugh. Mr. Who? Paul Blart Mall Cop. The pity point's been given. You weren't quick enough, sorry. Number 3. Which actress plays the character 7 of 9?
Yes, please.
It isn't Yes, Please.
No,
No, it was Jerry Ryan. Jerry Ryan. Number 4. Which Star Trek movie featured the first entirely CG sequence in film history?
The second one. Generations.
No. No. The Wrath of Khan. It was The Wrath of Khan. The second one? No, I think it's like the 4th one or something. Question number 5. What is Captain Kirk's middle name? Tiberius, certainly is. Question number 6. Which species was the first to discover warp drive? It was the Vulcans. Well done. It was not the speedsters, unfortunately. Question number 7. Which character has appeared in more episodes than any other in all of Star Trek history? No. 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 Mr. Worf. It's Worf. It's Worf. Number 8. Question number 8. When was Star Trek the motion picture released? Which year? 79. 79. Oh, so close but so far, guys. What type of pet does Captain Archer have on Enterprise? That's a point right there. It is a dog. It's a beagle, specifically. It's a dog. There you go. If you've got beagle or dog, you can have the point. Question number 10. Everyone should know this. What colour shirt famously holds a superstition that if worn, the character will die on screen? Red. Okay. Moving on to round number 2. Vampire Slayers Unite. Question number 1. What was the name of Sunnydale High's second principal? Snyder. It was Principal Snyder. Well done. What body part did Xander lose in the final season? It was his left eye, yes. If you wrote eye, you can have that. No, that doesn't count, Mike. The letter I does not count. Number 3. What item does the Watchers Council use to test a Slayer's strength? It is not a grip strength, but that's a good answer. No, no, it's the Orb of Thessaly. The Orb of Thessaly. Question number 4. What character did the singer Ashanti play in the show? No? It wasn't Kendra. No, it was Olivia. Her name was Olivia. Pardon? I don't know. My missus gave me these questions. I don't have no clue. I'm just reading the answers on my screen. Question number 5. How many times did Buffy die during the 7 seasons? Twice. More than once is technically correct. Question number 6. What is the name of the stuffed pig that Buffy keeps in a box? Mr. Oink Epstein, no. It is Mr. Gordo. Mr. Gordo. Yeah. Vibrating what? It's not vibrating Bert either. That's a cracking answer. Question number 7. Who says the line, I may be dead, but I'm still pretty? Buffy. It is not Buffy. Angel. No. No. No, it's Darla. Darla says it. Yeah. Which Greek play do Buffy, Willow and Xander perform during a talent show? No, but that's a great answer. Pardon? No, but that's again, you can have a pundit for that. No, it's Oedipus Rex. Oedipus Rex. To the nearest 10? To the nearest 10. How many episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer are there? Nope. No. 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 140. There are 144 episodes total. 144 episodes total. And question number 10. What type of small animal is Willow afraid of? No. Very close. She's afraid of frogs. She's afraid of frogs. Okay. Round number 3. Swords and more swords. Dino, I don't want to hear anything dirty. I knew it was coming. Get it off your chest now and then it's done. Deduct a point, you bastard. Right. Question number 1. Which sword-wielding fantasy series is famous for the catchphrase, there can be only one? Highlander. Question number 2. Which sword gives its owner sight beyond sight? No. It is Lionel's sword, but what's the name of it? No, it's the Sword of Omens. The Sword of Omens. Question number 3. Final Fantasy VII. What is the name of Cloud Strife's massive signature blade? Such a shit. No. That's a great answer. No, it's the Buster Sword. The Buster Sword. In Avatar The Last Airbender, what special metal is Sokka's sword made of? Meteor metal, or meteorite ore. I will not accept star metal. Okay. Chad, time for you to be pedantic now, okay? In Bleach, what is the name of a Soul Reaper's sword? It is not... Zanpakuto is the one I'm looking for. In Bleach, yes, it's an anime series. I've never seen it. Dristo Erden is famous for wielding what type of swords? Scimitars. Bonus. Very. Icing Death is one of them. Anyone? Twinkle. Its magic comes alive in the moonlight. It is the crappiest name for a sword in the world. Yeah. No. And not stabby and slicey either, unfortunately. Yeah, in the moonlight. It's crap. Number 7, J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. What is the name of the sword reforged for Aragorn from the shards of Narsil? Son of Narsil is a very good answer, but no. Anduril, Flame of the West. No. Unbelievable. Right, here's one for you. Prince Adam held aloft his mighty sword and said, by the power of Grayskull, to complete his transformation into He-Man. But what did Princess Adora say to turn into She-Ra? No. It is none of them. Anyone? For the honour of Grayskull. For the honour. Well done, you. Well done. Question number 9. In Arthurian legend, which sword was pulled from an anvil or a stone, marking the user as a rightful king? It was, of course, Excalibur. And number 10, what sword did Alice use to slay the Jabberwocky? The Vorpal sword or the Vorpal blade? The Vorpal sword or the Vorpal blade. There you go. Okay, round number 4. A beginner's guide to illiteracy. All about novels and authors. Question number 1. Okay. Question number 1. Which 1987 film featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger was based on a 1982 novel of the same name written by Stephen King? It was The Running Man. Well done. Published in 1895, who wrote The Time Machine? H.G. Wells. No, it wasn't Doc Brown, but that's a great answer. They can have a point for that. What series is Terry Brooks famous for writing? The Shannara Chronicles or the Shannara? If you just wrote Shannara, you can have a point for that, guys. How many books are there in the Dresden Files series? More than 6 is correct. There are 18. 18. Yes. There's another couple coming out. Well done. Question number 5. Waylander the Slayer is a character by which famous fantasy author? No. Anyone else? No? I don't know who that is. It's... No. It's David Gemmell. David Gemmell. Here's one for the very, very literate amongst you. Which author is famous for writing the following law in their universe? There is no cause so right that one cannot find a fool following it. Anyone? It is not. It is not Terry Pratchett. It is Larry Niven, the author of Ringworld. Okay, Ringworld. He is just fucking determined to debunk me and fucking derail me, isn't he? Question number 7. The Amber Spyglass, the novel in which series? His Dark Materials. Well done. Yeah, you can have that. The Martian was written by which author? Anyone? No. No. No, it was not Marvin, but you can have a point for that because that's class. It was Andy Weir. Andy Weir. Very, very good. I would urge anyone to read that. Question number 9. Potential 2 points here. The sun rose slowly, as if it wasn't sure it was worth the effort. Is the opening book by which author? So if you can get the book and or the author. No. It is Terry Pratchett. It's from The Light Fantastic. It's the second book in the series. Yeah. And question number 10. Which author created Conan the Cimmerian? It is not my mum. Conan the Cimmerian. Who? Robert E. Howard created him. Yeah. Which author created Conan the Cimmerian? Robert E. Howard. Round number 5. Dragons and Dungeons. What is the 5-headed dragon god called in D&D? It is Tiamat. Which, yeah, whatever. Which I don't care about spelling. What D&D character, or which D&D character, I should say, is considered to be the first vampire? Strahd. Strahd von Zarovich. Beauty can be found in the many eyes of which iconic monster? The Beholder. It is the Beholder. Well done. Question number 4. What casting level is the spell Fireball? It is 3rd level or level 3. Well done. When rolling initiative in combat, which die do you roll? D20. Of course it's the D20. Question number 6. Again, worth 2 points. Which pair is credited with creating Dungeons and Dragons? It is not Bill Gates and Elon Musk, but that's a great answer. Give them a point. Anyone? One is Gary Gygax.
And the other one is that other bloke.
It is, you're right. Do you know his name? Not Gary Gygax? No, it's Dave Arneson. Dave Arneson. Yeah. Pardon? You can have a point for that. That's great. Great answer. Question number 7. What is the sole container of a lich called? It is phylactery. It is phylactery. It is a phylactery. Okay, not flatulence. It's not Tupperware. It is not the luggage, unfortunately. But that would be a great holding thing. Can I imagine? Question number 8. In D&D, the evil versions of what are chromatic and the good versions are metallic? Dragons. It is dragons. What D&D species is based on Tolkien's hobbits?
It's either halflings, kender, or tieflings.
Well, you need to pick one.
Kender.
No. It is halflings. You can't just put 3 answers and expect to get 1 point.
I knew it was one of the 3, but which one was it?
Well, you got it wrong, unfortunately. No. Question number 10. D&D was first published by what company? TSR. It is TSR. Well done, Mike. Oh! The Sadomasochist. No, it was TSR. Well, there you go. Round number 6. Who's James Workshop? Yeah. If you played these games, you're officially old. Question number 1. Which game featured an orange character hopping up and down on a pyramid of cubes? Qbert. It is Qbert. Well done. Question number 2. If I'm using a rollerball as a controller to try and fight off insects, which game am I playing? No. Centipede. Fucking Bug's Life. Have a point for Bug's Life. That's class. Question number 3. The aim of which classic game was to make it across a road whilst avoiding traffic? Frogger. What was that? It is not Chicken Run. Question number 4. What was the first arcade game to introduce a high score leaderboard? It was Space Invaders. Well done, Dino. No, it was Space Invaders. That's the one. Always a bum. That's always I always put. Question number 5. What was the first console to have a built-in DVD player? It was the PlayStation 2. Well done. Question number 6. In which game would you use a light phaser accessory on the Sega Master System? No. Duck Hunt. It was Duck Hunt. It was Duck Hunt. Number 7. Which iconic game is associated with the phrase, "It's dangerous to go alone, take this"? Legend of Zelda. If you wrote Zelda, that's absolutely fine, guys. What year was the first Grand Theft Auto game released? No, it wasn't 96. No. 97. 1997, guys. Question number 9. In what year was World of Warcraft released? No. 2004. 2004, guys. And question number 10 in this round. In what classic football game could you punch and then run away from the referee? No. No. FIFA 94. FIFA 94. It's when it was introduced, guys. Okay, then. Round number 7, sorry. Royal Rumble recall. Now known as Triple H, what ring name was the wrestler signed under in 1995? No. Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Pardon? Who the fuck's that? There you go. I mean, it fits, I suppose. Question number 2. Which anti-hero did John Cena play? It was Peacemaker. I had to look. I lost my answer there. Yes, Peacemaker is correct. Which wrestler is known for his signature move, the Tombstone? The Undertaker. Though a naturalized US citizen, which country was wrestler the Great Khali born and raised in? It was India. Well done. India. Question number 5. Who holds the record for the most Royal Rumble match victories, having won in 97, 98 and 2001? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Number 6. What was Dave Batista's finishing move known as? The back shot. That's a fucking point right there. No. It was the Batista bomb. It was the Batista wiping it on the curtains. My God. That was, yeah. You're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. The Big Show's highest build weight was 230 kilos. True or false? Pardon? It is true. 230. Literally double what I am. Unbelievable, Jeff. The Pancake Slam is also known as a what? That is fucking. It's called the flapjack. All right, the flapjack. I've no idea what it is, but that's what Google said. There you go. Brilliant. What is the nationality of former wrestler Fit Finlay? No. No. Northern Irish. Yes, I'm being pedantic. No, I don't care. It fucking does. Tell somebody from there that, and they'll, yeah. And question number 10. Who was the first female wrestler to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? I'd be very surprised if any of you get this. Fucking give that man a round of applause. It was the fabulous Moolah, but do you know what? I'm not bothered about that. Well done. Question number 8. I'm getting bored of Dean and his crap questions. Question 1. How many squares are there on a Scrabble board? Anyone? 225. Well done. It's 15 by 15. Congratulations. Great answer that. What game classically has pieces that represent winds, dragons, flowers, and seasons? Mahjong. Whoever said that, well done. It is Mahjong. What colour is the traditional go space in Monopoly? It is red. It is red. How many cards are there in a standard deck of Uno? Nope. Nope. Oh, close. 108. 108. So close, so close. In the game of Risk, the classic game of Risk, what colour represents the continent of Europe? It's not green. Anyone? Blue. Blue. Pardon me? I don't know. Yeah. That's the one. Number 6. What game has players competing to build railway lines across North America? Ticket to Ride. I would have been very disappointed if you hadn't gotten that, Gareth, I must admit. What is the maximum number of players allowed in a game of Settlers of Catan? 4. That is correct, 4. Which famous detective character is featured in the game Scotland Yard? Sherlock Holmes, certainly is. Number 9. Which elimination game involves each player having to guess between 24 characters to decide which character their opponent has picked? Guess who? Certainly is. And lastly, in this round, how many rooms are there on a traditional Cluedo board? Not 10, it's 9. Congratulations, 9. All right, guys, we're going to move on to the picture round before I do the highbrow. So grab your pictures, okay? We're going to work from top left across the top and then move to the bottom. So, top left, who have we got and what are they from? It is not busy. Balana Torres, have a point. Balana Torres from? Star Trek Voyager. No, it has to be Voyager. Unbelievable, Jeff. The second one, who is it? It is Grand Moff Tarkin from Star Wars A New Hope. Star Wars will be all right. Say. There you go. Lovely bit of trivia there from Gareth. Third one, who have we got? Anyone? No. No, it's the Anti-Monitor from DC Comics. DC Comics. From what? I missed that. It is... Well, that's offensive. Number 4, who have we got? Yeah. Sniper Wolf from Metal Gear Solid. The next one? Anyone? Joyce Summers from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Here's one for you then. The next one, bottom left. Nope. It is not Optimus Prime. Ultra Magnus from the Transformers. The Truckman would have gotten you a pity point. Well done. The next one, anyone? Ralph the dog from the Muppets. It is not Krusty Cumsock, no. From the next one, guys, bottom middle. Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. Probably arrested, but no. That's how we felt. Yeah, you can have a pity point for that. Bollocks to it. Next one. Jesse from Team Rocket, Pokemon. Anyone get the last one? It is the Dark Crystal. It is not Moira. It is not. It is Jen. Jen from the Dark Crystal. Fucking Moira Stewart. It is not Moira Stewart. Okay then. Mike's highbrow round, guys. Here we go. This is where you can catch your points back if you are lacking somewhat. So, question number 1. What are the four, or who are the four bounty hunters shown on the Executive Bridge in The Empire Strikes Back? There is Boba Fett. That's number one.
Dagar, I think one of them was called.
Dengar, I'll give you that, yeah.
IG-88.
Bosk, yeah, and IG-88. All right. It wasn't Dog the Bounty Hunter, but that's a great answer. Have a point. That's my homework for tonight. Go back and watch them. Question number 2. Which 4 Star Wars films were directed by George Lucas? A New Hope? No. Phantom Menace was?
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. Those are the 4. Yeah. Question number 3. Who are the 4 children of Thanos shown or referenced in the MCU? Come on, it's time now. Who have we got? How many? Gamora? Nebula? Ebony Maw? Anyone? It is not Attila and John. Proxima Midnight. Proxima Midnight. Yeah. Well, he says you're about to die for the children of Thanos, so there you go. Okay, question number 4. Which actors played the 4 live-action Spider-Men? Obviously with the caveat, one coming out soon. Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and... Oh, have a point now. Nicolas Cage. He's starring in Spider-Man Noir. Yes. Nicolas Cage is starring in an upcoming movie about Spider-Man. Yes. Okay, number 5 here. What are the names of the 4 major human ships in the Matrix series?
El Nazir and his dodgy copper.
That was said with such gusto and fell on such deaf ears. No. Nemo is not an answer. The Nebuchadnezzar. No. Do you want me just to tell you? The Osiris, the Logos, and the Hammer. Okay. Question number 6. Which 4 crewmates of the Nostromo survived the longest in Alien? You've got Ripley. No. No, the cat doesn't count. Don't blame me, blame him. These are his questions, his answers. Ripley, Dallas, Lambert, and Parker. Okay. Who were the 4 main core scientists in Jurassic Park? Alan Grant is 1. John Hammond is 2. Ian Malcolm? Yeah. Almost. Dr. Sattler. You can have that. All right. Ellie Sattler. You can have that. Doctor Who was not. No. What were those? Okay. Which technically, all right. Give him 1 point for that. Question number 8. Can you name the 4 Mad Max films? Road Warrior is 1. Beyond the Thunderdome. Fury Road is another. No. Yeah, and just Mad Max was the last one. That was Road Warrior, wasn't it? All right then, guys. This is the one that seemed to have everybody stewing. 9 points on the line. Can you name the crew of the Serenity? Names. Malcolm Reynolds. Yeah, which one? There was Zoe, so that's 2. Hoban Washburn, that's 3. There was 2 washes, guys. There was 2. Go on then, you can have it. If you put Wash and Zoe, you can have it. So that's 3. Anyone else? Inara Sarah. River Tam. Simon, yeah. We already had him, I think. No, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. I'll just read them out, guys. So you've got Malcolm Reynolds, Zoe Washbourne, Hoban Washbourne. Zoe and Wash is obviously all right for that. Daryl Buck, Kay Winnett, Lee Fry, Jane Cobb, Simon Tam, River Tam, and Inara Serra.
Not Sleepy Dopey.
1 point for the answer. That's fucking class. That was brilliant. You can have a point for that as well. That's brilliant. Just the one. And lastly, number 10. Who are the 4 members of Chuck's Team Bartowski? Chuck. Oh, fucking hell, Dana. My head's fell off. Chuck. Anyone else? With a more serious answer? No. We've got Chuck, Sarah, John Casey, and Morgan Grimes. Okay. Everyone got Chuck at least. All right, guys, if you wouldn't mind sort of totting up the answers, sticking them on the bottom of the last page. Oh, that is a low one for Mike. We'll have a quick sort of 10 minutes, and then I'll announce the winner when we get back.